Hi guys, well in this video I'm going to try and convince you to think of yourself as a business. You see, a business can only increase its profits in only three ways, and these are they. First of all, you cut costs. Secondly, you put the price up. And thirdly, you sell more units. And they are the only three ways. Now you apply them to yourself, you can also increase your income. But before I explain further, please smash that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so now. Well, let's start with cutting costs. Cutting costs are important because it's the quickest way to increase your income. A penny saved is a penny earned, so the saying goes. If you cut your budget by £200 a month, it's exactly the same as increasing your income by £200 a month. And there's a couple of major ways you can apply this to your own life. The first one is, if you haven't changed your mortgage in the last 3 years, you're almost certainly paying hundreds of pounds per month more than you really should do, because now you'll be on the lender's standard variable rate instead of being on a discounted rate. So have a chat with your broker. If you don't have a broker, or one you're not familiar with or stay in contact with all the time, and you'd like to use mine, then please leave a comment below and I'll send you his details. Now you can take this cutting cost to a whole new level by following other YouTube channels where they are very frugal or even freegan living, and that is, they dig for food out of bins and live like a church mouse. But that's not my bag. It's not what I concentrate on. I concentrate on making income, but there are some really good sites out there. Please have a look at them. You could save yourself an awful lot of money. Now, the second way a business can increase its income is by selling more units. Well, you might say, I'm not selling stuff. Well, you actually are. You're selling your time in return for money to your employer. So you should look at ways of selling more of that time. So if there's any overtime available, then do some more overtime. If you work in a business that doesn't have so much overtime or any at all, then you have to consider looking at your downtime and how to make money during your downtime. So if you drive, for instance, consider driving for Uber for 4 hours a night, or delivering pizza. And don't knock it. I've got a friend of mine who delivers pizza 3 nights a week and makes £290 cash, and he gets a free supper. In fact, there's a video on here that says how to become a millionaire by delivering pizza. You should watch it. In fact, we'll put a link to that below. Now, the third and last way a business makes money is to increase its prices. And to you, that means getting a raise. Now, I know it's tough. It takes a lot of guts to ask for a raise, especially during COVID, because a lot of businesses have suffered. But not all businesses have suffered. And if yours hasn't and has continued to make profit, then I think it's only fair that you should get some more of that profit. But I understand you have to be pragmatic, and if your company isn't giving raises, then perhaps you should really consider looking around for a job that pays you more of what you really deserve. So those are the three ways a business can increase its income. Why don't you apply them to yourself to see if you can do the same in your case? Don't be stupid and don't be normal, guys.